You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Casting on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Getting stronger every day. Keep on pushing through the pain. Keep on running till we die. Ain't no mercy in this life. There's no used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, will you be there when I'm with to save me? A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. In every goal there was a meaning, for this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, will you be there when I'm with to save me? A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. Oh, oh, and when I fall too deep, will you be there when I'm with to save me?
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to week 2 of the American Appalachian E-Sports Racing League. Pro late models to take to track once again here tonight. We are here at Lernerville Speedway here in Sarver, PA. Yes, we are back. Most people who probably saw most of my streams was live on Tuesday, and we're here as well. So definitely gonna be some familiar faces on the track that you're going to see again here tonight. But right now everyone's on the track. We got about 4 minutes left of practice and going straight into qualifying. But let's hop into points from last week. Bryson Riddle taking home P1 in last week's race at Charlotte. So he's right now sitting P1 in points with 51. Right now Ian sitting second right behind him. Jackson Johnstone third. Tyler Bradley fourth, and Chris Thibodeau in that fifth position for points right now. Points are pretty close. Ian's about 2 points right behind Riddle. Jackson's 1 point behind Ian and 1 point back from Spradley, and Thibodeau 1 point as well. So it's pretty much a 1 to 2 point spread pretty much going on here. So pretty close. A lot of new faces here tonight at Lernerville as well, which is pretty good. You know, love to see a couple new faces, but let's take a look to see who is on the racetrack here with us here tonight. We got about 3 minutes left. We all know this guy, Jackson Johnstone, here in the 21 machine. a guy who's sitting in top 3 in points right now. Holden Anderson right now in a 6:13, sorry, on the track as he goes over to the backstretch. Colin Swanson, I do believe in the 22 there. Nice looking wrap. Chris Thibodeau making his way here tonight as well. Like I said, top 5. He's actually in the 22 car. Donnie Thibodeau, yes, father of Chris Thibodeau. So good to see family running here. Let's see who else. Stephen Metcalf right now on the top of the charts. Thomas Thies. Jacob Burnell, sorry. Bryson Riddle running a SpongeBob wrap, first week's winner. Dana in the 1 Tyler Erb wrap. Raymond Bell also making his way here tonight and having to keep an eye out. Eric in a number 11 machine, I do believe he's... I can't remember if he was new or not. I don't believe so. Let me see my points real quick. Eric, no. So right now he's sitting 8th in points. So good to see Eric back out here tonight as well. Fraser just showed up. So Fraser H. Wildshaw is here tonight. Robert also here tonight. Chris Edwards making his appearance here tonight as well. He's inside Riddles. So we could try to go around the racetrack here. Let's hop on board here with Dana. Track seems to be pretty slicked off right now, but don't worry. Track's gonna reset and it's gonna help out a lot here for us here tonight, guys. So as we get ready in for qualifying, most people don't know, I always stick to one person. Get rid of the top bar, bring in our, not the battle box, bring in our qualifying box here tonight. About 16 drivers on the field here tonight, so a short field. Should be just 2 heat races, not too sure. But right now, let's take a look at the scenic view as we get ready to head in qualifying. We got about 3 seconds left of practice. You're going to see the track reset as well. Track will reset to whatever percentage they have it set to. I do believe it's 25, but we'll see what it will change. Definitely going to tack it up. Not going to be slick as much, but here we go, guys. Track change into qualifying. We go right here. Want to make sure 2 laps for qualifying. Let's go on board here with Thomas for our first car. He pulls out onto the racetrack in the 15 machine. Thomas down low into the grass already to start his warm-up to get running here. Thomas to the bottom, green flag waving this time by. Staying committed to the middle in 1 and 2. Probably the same thing in the 3 and 4. Yes, he is going to stay in that attacking area right now. First lap in for Thomas is going to be a 15.007. 15.009, I do apologize. Right now, Jackson Johnstone up to P1. Second lap this time by for Johnstone. Is it faster? Yes, it is. It's going to be faster. It's going to be a 14.640 for Johnstone. Stephen Metcalf also to the top of the charts. Second right now, 14.754. Second lap faster. Same thing for Thomas. Thomas first lap faster. Second lap slower. Frazier in the 53 machine. 76 right there on my end. He's up to second quick. Second lap this time by. Is it going to be a little bit faster? No. First lap better. 14.695. Jonathan out here right now. First lap in for him right now. 18.994. Second lap for Jonathan here. Is it going to be a little bit slow or faster? Yes, it is. And it's not going to count as he just tagged the wall there. Bryson Riddle jumps to the top of the charts. Double the time. 14.447 right now on top. Second lap this time by for Riddle. It's going to be slower. 14.743. 14.743 first lap faster. Chris Thibodeau also onto the track right now running a 35 wrap. He's 8th quick so far into tonight's race. Second lap for him this time by. Is it going to be a little bit faster? Yes, it is going to be a little bit faster, but stays where he is. A 15.187 is going to be his second best lap. Dana on the track right now. First lap in for him. 15.181. Beats Thibodeau, so he's going to take 8th quick right now. Second lap this time by for Dana. Faster even on lap number 2, 15.139. Still 8th quick. Holden Anderson right now. First lap in for him, 14.958, 14.956. First lap in for Holden. Steven also jumps up to 9th right now with a 15.093. Second lap for Holden into 6.13. Is it faster? I do believe it is going to be a little bit faster. 14.945 for Holden right now, and Steven slower on lap number 2. Chris Edwards coming out onto the track as well. We got about a minute 30 left of qualifying, so Chris Edwards taking a track this time by in the 63 machine. Do apologize, game audio is not on. I thought I turned it on, but there we go. First lap in for Chris Edwards right now, 15.748. Not going to count. Second lap this time by. 15.234 for Chris Edwards. Okay, checkered flag waving this time by for him. Doubled his time. 14.841 for Chris Edwards up to the top 5 and qualifying. So we're going to take a look at our results real quick. We got about 30 seconds. Riddle on top of the chart right now at the 14.447. Jackson second, Frazier in third, Steven fourth, and Chris Edwards in the top 5. So great field of cars here. 16 drivers, like I said, probably 2 heats. Robert, no qualifying. I don't know if he's just here to stream, or not stream. Sorry, here to admin or what. So we'll keep an eye on that for right now. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get ready for heat race number 1. Here is your lineup for heat race number 1. 8 laps of distance. Here we go. Inside row number 1 would be Bryson Riddle, and outside of him would be Frazier Wilshaw. Inside row number 2 would be Chris Edwards and Thomas Thies. I do pronounce last names wrong and first names wrong, so if I get your last name wrong, you know, come to me, we'll talk, try to get it right. So I do apologize in advance. Inside row number 3 be Raymond Bell and Dana on outside. Inside row number 4 be Donnie Thibodeau and Colin Swanson on outside of him. And tagging the end of the field inside row number 5, Robert. That rounds out heat race number 1 as we get ready for 8 laps of distance. Bryson Riddle has our race here tonight. Pace truck lights are off. 8 cars on the field, so no Robert. Try to get good audio here for you guys real quick. I know when we go green, I'll probably have some great audio. So, as of right now, guys, here we go. Heat race number 1. Bryson on P1. Frazier on outside of him. Chris Edwards 3rd. Thomas 4th. Raymond in that 5th position. And Dana 6th. Donnie Thibodeau 7th. And Colin in the 8th position. 8 cars of distance. 8 laps to go for heat race number 1. Let's see who can take heat race number 1 here starting tonight for week 2 at Lernerville. Green flag waving off to start into turn 3. Early race for Riddle. Right now, Riddle in P1. Frazier sitting P2 right now. 76 machine. Chris Edwards in the top 3. Thomas in the 4th position. Battling with Chris now. He's going to take it down into the Chris. A little bit tight. Give Chris Edwards 3rd right now. Chris Edwards pushing up the track a little bit. Thomas trying to reel him in once again. Raymond Bell right behind Thomas though. Donnie Thibodeau working his way through the field. Contact being made for P4 right now. Thomas and Raymond going at it for P4. Give Raymond P4 right now. Donnie Thibodeau rolling through the field. Thomas right underneath of him. Gonna force it 3 wide. Thomas is gonna come up. Donnie probably cut other. Not gonna happen. Donnie stays out of it. Donnie's good. Maybe contact being made. Thomas goes over the top. Saves it. Kind of comes right back down. Dana right behind Donnie now. Donnie Thibodeau up to 4th right now. Frazier closing in a little bit on Riddle here. Riddle still up front. Your fastest car so far on the racetrack. Three laps to go. Riddle still up front. As I say that, he goes over the top, comes down right in front of Frazier. Frazier gets tight, pushes up. That's going to lose some ground here on Riddle now. Double six waving this time by for Bryce Riddle. Bryson, sorry. For Mr. Riddle, 2 laps to go. White flag waving out of turn number 4. Does Frazier have anything left for him here in heat race number 1? Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Riddle gets over the top once again. Down low, 3 and 4. Checkered flag waving. Give heat race number 1 to Riddle. Bryson Riddle taking P1. Frazier 2nd. Chris Edwards 3rd. Donnie Thibodeau 4th. Raymond 5th. Dana 6th. Thomas 7th. Colin in the 8th position. I do believe Robert is a no-show, so we'll see what goes on with the A-main and all that. But here we go, guys. Heat race number 2 looks like this. Inside row number 1 will be the 21 machine of Jackson Johnstone. On outside of him will be Stephen Metcalf. Inside row number 2 will be Anderson and Jacob Burnell. On outside of him. Inside row number 3 will be Stephen Bott and Chris Thibodeau. On outside of him. Inside row number 4 will be Eric. And outside of him will be Jonathan Kibbe. Jonathan Kibbe on the outside of him. So a good heat race for heat race number 1. Let's see if we can get the same thing for heat race number 2 here. Now, from what I can tell you, the 707 and 21 machine were both in the same race on Tuesday, so they have some experience already here at Lernerville from the past race they did here on Tuesday, guys. So keep that in mind. One will make the A main. Not a lot, like I said, not a lot of cars, only 16 drivers, so everyone will make the A main. But here we go, guys, down the backstretch, entering turns 3 and 4. Leader has choice of where he wants to start. Jackson's going to take us into turn 3 this time by at a slow start. Coming out of turn number 4, green flag waving for heat race number 2.
Green flag.
Heat race number 2 off to a great start. Jackson up front. Stevens 2nd, Holden 3rd right now. Chris Thibodeau already up to 4th so far from starting 6th here tonight. Holden trying to gain some ground here on Steven, as Steven trying to follow Jackson here. Jackson's going to stay to the bottom. Holden probably to the bottom as well, toward the middle. Maybe the middle line is kicking up a little bit. Good battle heating up between for 4th right now as well. Chris Thibodeau is going to the top here at 1 and 2. Gonna get the car to the inside of Steven. Steven's right there, not giving up. He's side by side with Chris Thibodeau. Chris trying to hold him off. Chris holds him at the line right now. Give him P4. Chris still holding him off right now down the backstretch into 3 and 4, looking pretty good. Steven losing some ground. He was gaining this a little bit, but now he's starting to lose some ground. Right now, Jackson up front still leading. Chris Thibodeau found something in the 35 machine. He's starting to move through the field now. He's getting closer to the 613 machine of Holden. Holden as well, finding some momentum. He's getting closer to the 707 of Steven. Two laps to go for Jackson Johnstone. Double sticks waving, coming out of turn number 4. White flag waving right now. Steven and Holden, we're going at it for a little bit. We're going to keep an eye on for P3. Chris Thibodeau, white flag waving. Thibodeau's down the back stretch. He's got a lead. He's going to peek down low. Holden down low, pushes up. Thibodeau to the inside, side by side. Give Holden P3 at the line. What a race that was for heat race number 2. But give Jackson P1, Steven 2nd, Holden 3rd, Chris Thibodeau 4th, Steven 5th, Eric 6th, Jacob 7th, and Jonathan in the 8th position. I do believe it is time for our 50 lap A main here tonight, guys. So let's get your starting lineup here tonight. Like I said, Robert's not racing, so we'll go from the back of the field, starting 16th. Starting outside row number 8 would be Jonathan Kibbe. On the inside of him would be Colin Swanson. Outside row number 2 would be Jacob Burnell and Thomas on the inside of him. Outside of row number 6 would be Eric, and inside of him would be Dana. Outside row number 5 be Stephen Bolt and Raymond Bell on the inside of him. Outside row number 4 be Chris Thibodeau and Donnie Thibodeau on the inside of him. So father and son side by side starting here tonight in 7th and 8th position. Holden Anderson starting outside row number 3. Inside of him will be Chris Edwards. Outside row number 2 will be Stephen Metcalf and Fraser Wilshaw, and inside of him your front row looks like this. Outside of row number 1 will be the 21 machine of Jackson Johnstone, and starting pole here tonight, your fastest qualifier overall and heat race number 1 winner will go to Bryson Riddle. Last week's winner once again, starting pole, no inverts, a little bit strange. We're used to the inverts. Right now, track, I believe, got reset once again. So it's a fresh track, 50 laps of distance. Don't know if caution laps are going to be counting now. Something a little bit different that they're trying, as I can tell from the heat races and all that. So let's see what goes on. 16 drivers, 50 laps of distance. Can Jackson somehow get it done here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out as we get ready to head down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Riddle has control of this field, and we are racing for 50 laps.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Riddle off to a great start once again. Started pretty far back again. Started in turn number 3. So right now, give Jackson P2 over Frazier. Frazier's going to get tight, push over to the top. That's going to let the 707 machine of Steven get around him. Frazier's taking a peek to the inside. Crash is going on. Thibodeau, I believe, might have been involved. Yeah, the 35 of Chris Thibodeau. He's over the back and right front damage as we got 49 laps to go. Hate to see that for Chris Thibodeau. Right now, Jackson's trying to hunt down your leader, Bryson.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out, and I do believe that's going to be for Chris Thibodeau. 47 laps to go, so we're going to see. We're going to go back real quick. Like I said, maybe contact from father and son. We'll see. Donnie Thibodeau right there inside. The 613 of Holden tight. Donnie comes up. Thibodeau on. No, actually Holden had a brake check. It looked like, then Thibodeau just nowhere to go, and yeah, that broke his front end right there. Yeah, you can tell he can't turn, so hate to see that for Mr. Thibodeau. Caution laps are counting once again. So he's going to come out. He's going to be about a lap or two down, as we're already on lap 5, so we're going to see if he gets his laps back right now or not. But right now, 45 laps to go. Riddle up front, Jackson second, Stevens third, and Frazier in the 4th position. Chris Thibodeau going around the track now to get his lap times. 1 lap behind now. Just needs one more, then he'll be on the guys. Actually, now he's 2 laps down, I believe. Yep, still a lap down. He's on lap 6, and there's drivers on lap 7. So I do believe we are getting ready to go green here this time by 44 laps to go already into tonight's A main. Riddle looking to get another jump here in turn 3. Green flag waving once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Riddle with the great start out of turn number 4. Jackson battling side by side with Steven right now. Steven in the 707 side by side with Jackson. Jackson holding him off. Jackson's going to peek down to the middle, pushes up the track. Steven down low, side by side out of turn number 4. Gives Steven P2 now. Jackson falls back to P3. Frazier in that P4 position. Keep our eyes on for second right now. Frazier still holding off Holden, trying to get around him as clean as he can. Donnie Thibodeau up to 6th place, trying to get a top 3 maybe here tonight. That would be pretty cool for Donnie Thibodeau. Side by side action right now. Jackson, Johnstone, and Steven going back at it for P2. Jackson gets around him once again. Steven now feels the pressure from Frazier. Frazier in the 76 machine, working his way through the field. Started 3rd here tonight. Falls back 1 spot right now. Right now seems to be a pretty bottom dominant track, so everyone's staying toward the bottom to top. And as I say that, here comes Frazier. Frazier to the inside of the 707 of Steven. Slider here in 3 and 4 inbound. He's going to get it. Steven trying to crossover move into 1 and 2. Contact being made. Frazier's going to stay on top, carries momentum. Steven falls back just a little bit. Frazier takes P3 now. Steven's going to go to the top. Car stopped on top of the racetrack. Not too sure who that was. Not seeing who it was, so it looked like it was Eric, so hate to see that for Eric. But right now, lap cars involved. Jackson Johnstone is closing in on Riddle right now. Jackson getting a little bit closer. 34 laps to go into tonight's A main already. Frazier getting around the 15 of the lap car as well. Steven not giving up. Frazier to the inside of Jackson Johnstone. Another lap car in the 77 gets put down a lap. Jackson trying to hold off Frazier right now. Frazier's going to take a look to the inside maybe. Nope, it's going to stay toward the cushion a little bit now. Steven's on the very top now where the marbles are. Keeper's eyes on for P2. Frazier to the inside. Not going to get up. Give it to Jackson still. Jackson holding off P2 still. Frazier feels the pressure from Stephen Metcalf now. Metcalf in the 707 trying to get a run here. He's on the top, rolling, son. He is going to get to the 76 of Frazier. Frazier knows he's there. 29 laps to go. It's moving to the top of the racetrack now. Side by side, Frazier and Steven going at it. Give Frazier P3 still. Frazier getting a little bit closer to Jackson as well. Steven gets a little bit tight, pushes up, so it's going to lose some ground. Frazier's getting a little bit closer to Jackson. Jackson has to slow up just a little bit. Riddle still on the bottom. Car down low, no caution yet. 27 laps to go. Frazier down low into 3 and 4. Possibly slider out of turn number 4. Not going to get him. Jackson still has P2. Jackson trying to hold him off still. Jackson gets a little bit closer to your leader. 4 cars are all right there for a chance for a win here tonight at Lernerville. Steven, we're back in the 76 of Frazier again. Frazier's to the top. Jackson down low, looking to the inside of Riddle. Not going to get him out of turn number 2. Frazier gained some ground once again on Steven. Steven pushing that 707 machine pretty hard. He's all over the back end. He's right there, not lifting at all. He is going. 23 laps to go for these guys. Steven all over the back end of Frazier. A little bit of contact towards the back end. Frazier not giving up on the top. Top is in right now, as we can tell. Second, third, and fourth are all right there. Side nose to tail battling for a spot, as Riddle's actually gonna probably pull away now a little bit. Here comes the 707 of Steven. Steven's gonna come up, not clear. Frazier gets around him still. Frazier's gonna set his eyes on Jackson again. Jackson holding him off pretty well. What's going on? More cars being lapped down. Right now, Donnie Thibodeau trying to get back up to that one spot as we just saw Chris Thibodeau right behind him. Thibodeau in the 35, top 5 in points right now, sitting currently 11th, a lap down. So praying for at least one more caution to get around some guys here, because that will definitely help him out in points wise. But right now, let's go up here. Jackson, Steven, and Frazier going at it. Not too sure what happened. Jackson was up to 4th and gets back up to 2nd, and Steven over the top. Frazier might have got some contact there, and yellow is out. The A main, second time here tonight. Let's actually go back real quick and take a look. No, not even contact, so let's see what happened here. Let's go on Jackson. Jackson into 3 and 4. Might have set the car up a little bit too late. The 707, Steven sliding in pretty hard. Comes across Frazier. Frazier checks up. Yeah, so some very hard racing going on for P3 and 2. So we'll see after this start. We'll see what will change for these guys. So pretty hard racing. Chris Thibodeau is going to get his lap back, so he's going to be up in the 10th as he was moving through the field. Time to work around some guys to possibly get up to a possibly top 6, top 5, depending on what can happen. Bryson Riddle right now leading every single lap. 35 laps he led already here tonight. 36 laps. Caution lights are out. Pace truck's about to pull off into turn number 3. Riddle still has control of this race right now. Riddle down the back stretch. Jackson on the top. Frazier and Steven right there. Green flag waving. Jackson sleeping on the start a little bit. Riddle has control. 3 wide, kind of for the lead. Jackson's right there. Steven battling out with Holden. He's pretty close, still 13 laps to go. Donnie, a little bit of contact with Holden there. Chris Thibodeau working away, trying to get around these cars. He's to the top, some nose damage. He sees the two in front of him battling out. One car goes over the top, still over the top. Chris Thibodeau gets around. Go up to P3 right now. Steven trying to get around Fraser now. Steven in the 14, Fraser in the 76. Good battle so far for P3. Steven on the move. Chris Thibodeau up to 8th right now. Keep our eyes out on this one. We'll go up here with Chris Thibodeau. Thibodeau sees the 707 right in front of him. Hop back up here to the front real quick. Bryson Riddle still up front leading this race. Jackson's right there, right behind him. Not giving up. The 21 machine does not want to give up. Not want to let Riddle get another win here. Maybe get some good points. But right now, Riddle's led almost 43 laps out of 50. Steve falling back from Fraser. Fraser trying to set his eyes on Jackson. Fraser gets a little bit tight. Lets the 14 car get a nice run out of turn number 4. Jackson and Riddle still 1 and 2. Nothing's changed. Car down low. The one car sideways out of turn number 4. No caution called. He's going to keep it going. Dana sideways out of turn number 4. We're going to keep it going here. 5 laps to go. Riddle still up front. Oh my god, sorry. Jackson Johnstone trying everything in the 21 machine as he's starting to make some mistakes. And Chris Thibodeau over the top maybe and pull out in front of Riddle. Not going to be very good as, yeah, this is going to be right there. I think Chris Thibodeau is going to be done for the night. Not too sure what happened with that. But 3 laps to go for Riddle. Riddle right now up front. Lap cars are in front of him. Jackson all over the back end still of him. 2 laps to go this time by for Riddle. Lap car right in front of Riddle. Goes down low. Riddle to the top. Jackson's right there, staying pretty tight, waiting for a mistake maybe. Out of turn number 4, white flag waving this time by. Riddle in the 1 and 2, pretty clean car up high. Lap car, Jackson is trying everything, trying to hold Riddle down low. Into 3 and 4. Give week 2 to Bryson Riddle to make it a 2-win streak here in American Appalachian E-Sports League. Jackson coming home in P2, Fraser's 3rd, and coming in 4th will be Steven. A race that was, as they're already pulling off. But let's take a look at your results. Bryson Riddle coming home in P1, Jackson 2nd, and Fraser in the 3rd position. So what a race. Sadly, Chris Thibodeau 5 laps. Not his week, I guess. So hopefully next week he can redeem himself and get himself a good points night. And everyone else right behind him. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a little, I'm going to get off the mic real quick and get ready for our interviews. So I'm going to bring back Fraser as he finished in P3 here tonight. So give me a second and get that set. All right, so no Frazier right now, but we're going to bring in our second place finisher real quick, Jackson Johnstone. Jackson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, great run by you here tonight. I know you had a lot of practice from that Tuesday night league. Take us back how you felt here tonight and what you could have possibly done a little bit different here to get around Riddle.
Well, first of all, that was a good race. Racing with my teammate Frazier from All Motor Racing and my Max Bite Speed Shop teammate Riddle. Both of them were really good, clean racers, and I wanted to make sure that I raced them respectfully. Riddle and I were having a great battle for the lead. I was having a lot of fun racing with him. I was really nervous when the lap car was like yeeted onto the track. I've never seen anything like that in all the league racing I've done. But yeah, that was a little scary and pretty uncalled for. They almost ruined Riddle's race, and I was just telling Riddle in the waiting room, I'm like, if they would have knocked you out of the lead and I would have won the race, I would have felt like shit. I don't want to win that way. And Riddle's clean, and Frazier's clean, and Steven in the sliders, Jesus Christ. He was trying to flip sliders from halfway down the straightaway. But it was fun. I'm not mad at Steven. It was just he was scaring the shit out of me. I was saving those first 30 or 35 laps, and I'm like, I did not save with Frazier and Steven behind me, and I was hoping that we were going to get another caution, me and Riddle there at the end, because I think I could have beat him. But it was a fun race, and I appreciated him racing me clean.
Oh, yeah, 100% Jackson. I mean, you were definitely rolling. Lap cars could have helped out a little bit, to be honest, to make it a little bit more interesting. But I tell you what, it ain't going to hurt you. You come in P2 here tonight. So you finish finish P1 and Heat 2 and finishing second here tonight. So it's a good points night by you here tonight. Congrats to you on a second place finisher here tonight. Before you go, is there anybody on that car you want?
I just want to thank my wife for letting me play this game in my basement. Yell and moan at the top of my lungs. So you guys can't hear me because I mute myself, but I'm always yelling. I'm like, well, Tyler, first of all, I want to thank you, Tyler. I want to thank you because I've somehow involved you in like every league that I run, that I race in, or that I admin. Somehow I've involved you, and I just appreciate you. You just making the community better. The streams are really good, and it's just fun. I appreciate you being there.
Oh yeah, thank you, Jackson, for bringing me in all these leagues that you race in. Definitely want to see some open setups. All these fixed setups are pretty fine, but I want to see some open setups sometime.
Dude, talk to Riddle. He's Mr. Max. Talk to Riddle. He's Mr. Max Bite. Make him make a league, and I'll run some open leagues. There's this little league I heard of. It's called ODS. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Shit. Oh, my bad. My bad. I accidentally left. My bad.
No, I was saying, I don't know if you've heard of this league called ODS. They're gonna run open pros, and I play in the race there.
Yeah, I don't know about ODS. I mean, I heard that they're pretty good, but I do believe that I will probably be streaming that as well. So I'll be streaming Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now. So thank you,
Yeah.
Jackson.
Just gotta watch out for that Sean guy. He's a little bit of a character, but other than that, everybody's cool.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Jackson, like I said, congrats to you. You're sitting second in points now, so congrats on that. And hopefully next week you can get the dub and get ahead of Riddle here.
Dude, it's gonna be tough. Riddle's a good guy. He's a good racer.
Yeah, 100%. Have a good night. All right, still no Frazier, so we're gonna bring in Riddle real quick. Riddle, you got a copy?
There, I do.
Hey,
Get a
man.
copy on me.
Yeah, I do.
All right, awesome.
All right, take us back, man. Lead all 50 laps here tonight. Go fast overall and win heat race number 1. Take us back how you felt and how you got tonight's race done.
Yeah, honestly, I felt good tonight. Usually I'm pretty dominant on the fixed setups. A lot of people know me from the open stuff, but I always grew up racing fixed, so it's pretty cool to come out here and finally, I guess, get another dub with the Appalachian Series. It was a great race, start to finish. The lap cars started off pretty calm, and then as we went on, they got a little dangerous. But I guess you'll have that. I mean, it was a great race all in all. Max Bite Speed Shot, I mean, can't thank them enough, myself. Along with Jackson Johnston and Frazier, I saw they had a really good race back there. But honestly, man, Jackson had something for me at the end of the race. We was about equal. He stayed for, just about the same amount of time I did, except he just got caught up racing. I just honestly think my racecraft with being on the sim for 7 years has just beat everybody, to be real. I don't think I outdrove no one race. I think everybody was about on the same playing field. Just some tactics that I've learned over the years really helped me win that race, I believe. I don't think I really outdrove or had a better car than anybody for sure.
Oh yeah, 100% right. I mean, you were definitely out there looking pretty good. Jackson kind of getting a little bit closer, but like I said, tire wear was probably a big thing, and lap traffic. You got lucky. A couple cars flying off the top, and I just don't know, man. I mean, if a lap car would have hurt you there, it would have sucked. I hate seeing stuff to that happen on a leader, but I'm glad you got the win though. So congrats on that. But if Jackson did have a nice shot at you with the 2 laps to go, would you like probably try to defend a little bit more, or just try to push it a little bit harder?
I think honestly that last caution, I really didn't feel like Jackson had anything for me in that last caution, but as we went and we got going, I did start to get a little nervous in my review. I figured I'd be able to pull away a little bit more than I did, but I think I extended it to like 5/10 or something, a couple car lengths, not much. And then he ended up running the wrong line trying to catch me one time, and after that I was pretty set. I think I actually extended out to a second prior to the lap car. But I was definitely nervous with the 2 laps that we had right there under green. He started to run me down. Um, but I probably wouldn't have defended no harder. I probably just drove him a little bit harder. I wouldn't have done no defensive or anything since I've won last week. So I'm already ahead in points. No need to push the factor at all.
Oh yeah, 1% Riddle. Right now you're sitting pretty good in points, but Jackson's still there, not too far behind you. So, you just started I think 18-week race. I believe this is the 18-week schedule. So a long race ahead of us. So congrats to you. 2 wins in a row. Hopefully you can keep the streak going. You already said a couple of your sponsors, but I'm pretty sure there's pretty more. Is there anybody else you want to thank on that car before you take off, Riddle?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Trayton Lapsvich for Pull Down Motorsports, myself with Brayson Riddle Motorsports, Ignite Sun Sports for all the sponsorship and stuff like that. I'd also like to thank Frazier. Some may know he is my short track builder. He does a lot for me. And I'd like to thank Jackson as well. He's always one of them that runs officials for me and racks up some dubs, so I can't thank him more than enough for the promotion.
All right, 1% Riddle. And like I said, congrats to you on another win here tonight. And hopefully you can get another win for week 3.
Yes, sir, I hope so.
All right, have a good night, Riddle, and best of luck.
Yes, sir, appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to round up American Appalachian E-Sports Racing League. I do want to thank the guys for letting me come out and do this for them. I really do appreciate all this. Mostly Jackson. I blame Jackson for getting me all into this. So, Jackson, if you're still watching, I can't thank you enough, man. I mean, you got me into like 3 different leagues to stream now, so... But yeah, hopefully everyone has a good night. Also, stay tuned for more streams coming up. I do believe I'm trying not to stream my own league. I don't really want to, but I might have to. So as of right now, currently looking for a streamer on Sundays. But if I can't find one, it'll be me streaming. But I will be back with Tuesday for Apex. Here in about another week, I'll be starting in Jackson's league. And I'll be back here for week 3 in American. So hopefully everyone has a great night. Enjoy the rest of their weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather wherever you guys are at. Or cold weather, I'm not judging. But overall, guys, have a good night. And always stay strong.